Invite. See if it work on the first go round. If it don't work on the live, just chime in and hit the old request join.
Roger that.
Ken. Mm-mm. Yeah. Turn this down. So, hey, Mr. Samuel Lee, waving, view, going live. Let's see if this work is smooth as it said it was. Birdman hand rub for good luck. Mm. No go on the IG.
Nope. Trying again on the request.
Try one more again. Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
Hey, Tanya. Key. Seemingly unable to join, but as soon as that pop up, he pops up in real life. So any second. Any second. It's gonna keep showing us here, but you know. Go live. But after I get you're unable to join, you're always able to join. So we did phase A. There we go, right on time. See? There you go. Oh.
gotta be mobile out this one. I'm figuring this shit out slowly and surely.
Oh, you was on the move?
Yeah, man, got spots in here, man. I don't know what
Hey,
to do.
bro. Babe in the building.
Good,
Just,
babe. Oh shit, let me mute this
let
shit.
me try this shit again because this ain't gonna do nothing. I want to do it.
All right, got Major in the building. What's up,
Major
man?
here too. Oh shit, we got a party.
Yeah.
We got a party.
What's going on, everybody? Keith, what's good, man? Got Tanya, Shay, Sweet Things.
We here, man. We here. I mean, day
Yeah.
past the middle of the week, but you know, we here, man. You know
Ah,
that.
shit, Keith, man. I thought we talked about this.
Oh, shit. How you not answering texts and showing up on live? Like I got mad time, y'all. He said I got mad time. Damn. Now you got to answer your text on live, nigga. Hope ain't next
yeah.
crazy.
Y'all need context, all right? We were having this session for, you know what I'm saying, our Black Males group. And in the middle of everybody sharing, Keith texts me, you know what I'm saying? So when I was so immersed in the conversation that I did not look at my phone until he came up and was like, dude, I was calling and texting you. I was like, oh, my bad.
Damn. You hit him
Yeah.
with that. You hit him with that. I seen it. I ain't see it. It be happening, man. I'm telling you, they need. I don't know if you iPhones have this ability yet, but they need to be able to, if you see a text message and you read it by accident, that you didn't mean to read it yet, you should still be able to like unread it like an email. You know what I'm saying? Go back to at least so it's at the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Put that one back. Put that one back up there.
Yeah, nah. Hey, listen, Keith know it's all good, bro. Oh man, but yo, it was cold as shit yesterday, bro. Like
Yeah,
I know it's cold today,
bro.
but I was uptown, and I don't know, man. I think the wind is a little different uptown in New York than it is in
Yeah,
Brooklyn. Like,
yeah, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I was lucky on Tuesday when it really snowed. I was working from the crib. So I ain't touched the car. I was like, fuck it. I ain't got to go nowhere. I ain't going to do nothing. So I told myself, hey, when wifey come home, I'm going to go out real, you know what I mean, before it get real cold, get all that shit off. But,
Yeah,
started watching a TV show, you know what I'm saying? 10 o'clock turned to 11 o'clock. Catch the end of the fourth quarter, West Coast game. Then it's 1 o'clock, then you fall asleep.
yeah.
Wake up, have that overnight cold bake happening on the whip, man. I get to the you pulling on the handle of the whip and the shit don't even budge. You're just there like, all right. It's like so. I'm out there chipping away with a broken spatula, man. It was nasty. It was nasty. I had to go in the house, get hot water. It was nasty, man. I got to work like a good half hour late. Yeah, man, the snow. Can't be playing with it, man. Can't be playing with it at all.
Yeah, no, I hate the snow. That's for sure. I hate the snow. Good thing is it wasn't that bad, so I'm very, very, very thankful for that. But
It's
it's
good,
still
man.
cold as shit. Still cold as shit.
Speaking of cold, I hit a snitch on my middle child early. She was outside running for the bus today, man. I just got the best of that situation. Man. She hit the ground hard. But
Oh,
she's just like we get embarrassed quickly. Anything's not going in our favor, we bounce up, act like shit ain't happening, keep it moving. She popped back up, looked around, did one of these. Just got but yeah, that side ice on it is mean. It's mean on the tush.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, I don't know what it is about when kids fall, but it's the funniest shit in the world. You
Can't
know what
hold
I
them.
mean? Like it's like kids and old people. When they fall, it's terrible. It is terrible to laugh at, but it's the funniest shit in the world, man. Like they don't be knowing what to do with their body. They don't know how to land. I seen one kid when she fell, she was so busy trying to save the ice cream, she face planted. Like it's crazy, bro.
The ice cream makes it up. That shit up.
Nah, son, nah.
I was hoping she died with the cone up in the air. Like
Nah.
it's funny. As I got older, though, laughing at kids when they fall automatic. Older
Yeah,
people, I hesitate for like half a second because like you might bust a hip now as you get older on these falls. It ain't one of those
that's
regular
true.
falls. Kneecap could go on. I mean, so I kind of wait for some movement, make sure there's no blood leaking. Then I chuckle a little bit. But it's tough to hold that in.
Yeah, that's true, man. Like sometimes, like being in healthcare, I'll be like, damn, that fucking deductible gonna be crazy, man. Like I'm just thinking, damn.
You go straight to billing. Straight to
I'll be leaving my card. Like, give me a call if you need some instructions, man. Like,
so you gonna need somebody soon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, better you than me, my man. Better you than me. Listen, I'm still like that as an adult. I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's tough, man, because especially if you was not, you ain't got to be a class clown, but if you was able to find a joke in anything growing up, it's hard not to see the funny in someone's home. Like just can't turn it off.
yeah, especially y'all ladies, man. Like when y'all be out there in them heels, and y'all either do like one of those like bow-legged, and hopefully you snap back. I've seen one girl. Actually, my wife was with me. We seen one girl do a full involuntary lunge. Like she was
Mhm.
walking, and when she was taking a step up onto the sidewalk, it was like a loose piece of sidewalk, but she ain't know that. She was too busy in her strut. You know what I'm saying? So she take that step. Homegirl did a full lunge, man. But I'm proud of her. She ain't fall. She stood in her moment and she popped back up, man.
You could pop up and live to tell the tale, man. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, yeah. You could definitely tell she don't miss leg day, man.
That's what's up.
As an adult, we get more weird than kids. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's that-
Oh man, but yo, it's great to have y'all here with us, man. Keith, we're not evil, we're just honest, man. Like this is freedom. This is freedom cage. This is what we do.
yeah. See what happened when answer when Keith messages, bro? He get hostile. Yeah, you start texting. When somebody start reaching out on other platforms, that's when you know it's bad. Like you shoot a
That's
text, they
true.
also hit them on a DM, they don't hit nothing. Like, yo, you sending emails, bro? It's like, come on, man. I told you I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm gonna get back to you. Oh
No doubt,
shit.
no doubt. But yeah, man, thankfully y'all here with us, man. Remember, we had to move the dad series for a day, as Keith knows. We lead a a Black males group, just making sure that we have a network as a resource for Black males that come into the health system or healthcare industry, period, so that they make sure that they have someone they can lean on for any experience, any guidance, opportunities. So that's why we had to move it to today. But we're thankfully y'all here with us. I'm thankful to Kenny, you know what I'm saying, for working with the schedule and all that. But to start things off, and I pose this to everybody, but of course to you first, Kenny. There are situations where I feel like people set you up for failure, and I'll explain. There'll be situations where people ask you to do things, but there is literally nothing that you could do about it in that moment, right? Like, and I'll give you a perfect example. You're at home the entire day Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, there's no questions asked. Everybody's seeing you. Nothing. You are now at work, prime work. I'm talking about 9:15, just logged into your computer, getting ready to start something. And it's like, hey, yo, the printer's not working. There's
Yeah.
literally nothing I can do that. Like, literally nothing I can do about that in that moment. Like, the entire day you was there, like nobody asked you a damn thing. And then you just like you kissed everybody. Mwah, mwah, see y'all later. You get to work. Hey dad, printer's not working. Like,
It's out of paper. That's my only move. Like, check the paper. Scan paper. Turned it off. Turned it back on. I don't got too many printer moves.
Yeah.
But for the setting you up for failure, I think it really depends on who's asking you. Because depending on who the ask is coming from, it might be a fake test that you might not know about yet at the third time of the ask. If the boss tells you to do a task and you know he's missing a couple key components, you might be hoping to see you can put it together, put whatever that was, as a package at the end. Hey, you was able to do without A, B, and C? That's what's up. I keep that in mind when bonus time comes back over. But as a kid, and he's like, tomorrow we need like 30 cupcakes. And I forgot to tell you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you ain't care. You ain't care about your friends. You don't care because they're not getting these cupcakes, but you ain't care about none of your friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't, some tests you can't pass.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. The boss can be testing. So I think when you're first earning your dues, I could definitely get the test, man. If you're seasoned at your job and like you've been trying to explain that there's a particular issue, let's just go with staffing, right? That's like the hottest issue in the industry right now. You've been trying to tell your boss that a particular area needs a certain set of people working there, especially at a certain time. Nothing is happening, nobody's getting hired, anything like that. All of a sudden, there's this big urgent meeting where all of a sudden that area, we need to have a fire drill meeting about how we're going to address the issues in this area. 5 months ago, there was this whole presentation that I gave stating why we needed people in that area specifically. Why are you bringing this up like this is brand spanking news?
Like, you know what hurts when they clip up your old presentation, like, yeah, this is what we need to focus on. It's like, nigga, it's like that's not even your clips.
Yeah, I'm about to start putting a Sean watermark and everything, man. I'm gonna have
Good corporate, make this respect. We gotta be the last one to that. You know the
mm-hmm.
You're late. Not really. You can continue.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Absolutely, man. Yeah. So real quick, we're gonna drop into sports real quick, man. As we always say, we have our FCP quickies sports edition that goes on our YouTube page. Make sure after you leave here, you click the link in the bio, go subscribe. But just some honorable mentions to get us started for our football fans. Inside the NFL will be coming to Netflix for the rest of the NFL season, man. Starting, I believe, next Wednesday at 12. Kenny, what you think about that, man?
I'm down. To that little that extra thing actually going up on, give it. I can't wait till Netflix got games. I can't figure out that live streaming thing. I know they dropped the ball, the show thing, but you ain't seen the live show since. As soon as they start tweaking that, getting that better, It's gonna be the way. NFL
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So a little bit of a correction. The final 5 episodes of the season inside the NFL will stream every Wednesday at 12 noon on Netflix. The series features former NFL stars Ryan Clark, Channing Crowder, Jay Cutler, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, Walter Payton, and Chris Long. This, to your point, Kenny, shows why they are starting to beef up these prices. Pause. And rightfully so. I mean, the more I can get my streaming to start working like how cable did, I would be so happy because right now you're paying damn near more than cable prices for all these streaming sites.
The subscription bill is nuts. Like, you know what I mean? You don't notice it, $12.99 here, $13.99 here, $14.99 here, $15.99 here, $9.99 here. These little dials add up. It's terrible, man. They know. I know somebody, whoever invented cable, is like breaking up people, man. You breaking it up.
Mm-hmm.
I did see by accident. You have Disney at all?
Yeah.
Added. I know Disney has the Marvel section, the National Geographic section. All the way to the far right, I got a Hula beta. As you know, something they starting off with. So I clicked it out of curiosity yesterday, but it's the whole Hulu lineup. I'm like,
Mm.
you're paying for 2 Hulus. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let the beta run up another 3 or 4 days while I post Hulu up. Like, listen, man, fuck
Yeah.
y'all. Disney
Yeah.
got more. The Marvel. I can't let go to Marvel.
Yeah, man. Listen, Hulu is like that, that ugly person in the group. You know what I mean? Like you really just want Disney and ESPN, but that's the ugly friend that's there. Y'all know that friend, man. You trying to talk to one person and this person keep asking when we getting something to eat. Like that's that annoying friend that Hulu is.
Hulu's the person when you about to cross the bridge, you see them. Look at the like going to the car. We need a
Uh-huh. Absolutely. Take us to the next one, bro.
quick Patriots update. They hired a black coach. Belichick, they parted ways this season. A lot of checks, but it felt like it was a long time ago now. Like Brady didn't retire. Robert Kraft moved on to Jerome and with the organization since he left. He's gone to the defensive side of the squad as far as coordinator. But he is the first black coach in history.
Oh, wonderful, man. The what is it? The Rooney rule is starting to work a little bit. And it's interesting to see what he's gonna do, man. It's a lot of changes they're probably gonna make, but end of an era, but it always means the beginning of something new. And interested to see what he does, man.
Yeah, I hope him at the helm. Is it beef? He's able to shore up the defensive core that they have going on and make the Patriots more of a defensive minded team. Because they've been so high powered offense for the last damn near 15, 20 years with Tom Brady running around. It'd be nice for them to shift focus, shore up the defense, get them nice and strong, and then hopefully the offense just be game managers, not lose a game for us. You know what I'm saying? But rely on
Yeah.
defense. They can shift that mindset. He's got a good history going there.
Yeah, definitely, man. Shifting over to the NBA real quick. It is getting close to the trade deadline for all my NBA fans. A lot of players will be on the move over the next couple of weeks, but most recently, Pascal Siakam from the Toronto Raptors is headed to the Pacers. This is really, really dope because he'll be joined with Tyrese Halliburton when he gets off the injured list. The Pacers are building up something really nice over there, and I'm excited, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I think that's what he played with. So you got.
Mhm.
I don't see a lot of Toronto games in New York. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anytime I do see that, it's a highlight. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to catch the clips at the weekend, the late night. But him as an overall player, how have you been able to see his game up until this point? Is that good?
Good, good. Yeah, he's like a combo wing. You know what I mean? Almost like a Paul George type.
Okay.
He was a part of that Raptors team that won. I mean, predominantly that was Kawhi, but he definitely played a big part in that. And he's been balling ever since, man. It's just Toronto's looking to rebuild around Scotty Barnes, the new rookie that not rookie, but new player they have. They made a lot of good trades. They got 2 good players from the Knicks, and they're looking towards the future. And he's not part of that. He can go get money somewhere else. And they got like 3 or 4 first round picks. They got Bruce Brown. They got some, Ujiri, the GM over there. He is doing a wonderful job, man. If you don't remember him, he was with the Sixers at one point doing really good shit. So Raptors gonna be a good team to watch in the future.
We'll
Yeah.
just mid-season. Just
Yep.
hopefully he rolls right into.
Yep. Yeah,
Golden
man.
State concern, whether I was out in Utah. I don't want to step on his name too. Dodjevic, if I'm not mistaken. He was the assistant coach over there in Golden State. First, when the news first kind of broke, I didn't pay too much attention to it. It just seemed as if he did have a heart condition at the time of it happening at the restaurant. I just assumed there was like an allergic reaction to something. He didn't gravitate to it too well. Time went on, it never kind of got on the plus side. Unfortunately, tragic. See Warriors, but they postponing that game in Utah to another time and date. Uh, scheduled, but 46, bro. It's tough to hear the news, like in regards to you're barely, a lot of coaches, a lot of assistant coaches, so, if you heard that news, how do you know about that?
I mean, the human body is a fickle thing, man. It's a fickle thing. You could be in the best shape of your life and have some sort of random occurrence, whether it's chemical, whether it's something with one of your organs, and you're gone. It's always sad to see that happen, especially at that young age. And it's disheartening, man. I've heard of people that I knew personally passing away in a similar fashion, and who knows what underlying issues was going on with him, and it sucks. Golden State was already in a very tough situation, just figuring out what they were going to do as a team, and to throw this on top of it, man. I mean, you gotta realize the mood in the organization is probably very dim right now.
So that one game, I'm not sure what it was. I remember that first game. So that,
Hmm. Yeah. But yeah, we definitely pass on our condolences to the family. Well wishes to the organization. But as the old adage says, as somebody goes, new life comes into play, and that ties into what we're going to be talking about today. This is the third iteration of our dad series. The first topic we brought to y'all last year was what has becoming a father, taught us in the beginning, first finding out we were going to be dads. And then we were, gracious enough to have Orlando, the owner and creator of a different concept, come on and talk about the gender reveal and his experience with having his child, Phoenix. And now we're talking about today, the actual day, everybody, the day that you found out that it's time, no more waiting, no more planning, that baby is ready to come here. And just as a precursor to this conversation, we understand everybody has different experiences around childbirth. So if you need to step away or take some time, we totally understand. All right. But listen, talk to me, brother. Talk a little bit about the moments leading up. Like, talk to me.
like, it's funny. Three kids, totally different experiences. All three of them here. What from the top. It's the first kid, or both me and the wife's side. So we felt like we're not prepared. You know what I'm saying? Bag packing, like a duffel bag of things to bring to the house. Cars, check. Pampers, check. I don't know how much you like, so let's bring them all. Check. Like, you know what I mean? We was just overly prepared for Savannah. You know what I'm saying? It was a super hot week as far as weather. She was in a dead heat of July, bro. It was like when the day she was born, like not to skip past anything, but just stepping out the hospital. When you ever open up the other door and that heat hits you, it was that hot
Hmm.
on her first day. But The moments leading up to Savannah, it was everything was good. Like Jen, she stayed on the walking tip as far as getting real close to it. Like you getting close to the actual due date. Like, oh, you gotta hit those steps, man. You gotta keep it moving. Don't stay still. Don't be stagnant. Let's get this baby out. She's like, you know what I mean, this is not your job. This is my job. Like I'm like, you're right. I'm just here to help. I'm saying, just get the back rub. You know what I mean? But she was a trooper. And we had a funny situation with Savannah as far as because hey, I always wanted to be, holding your lady's hand, holding the back. You gotta push, man. You gotta push. You know what I'm saying? But we there. We're in labor. Some hours pass. We're still in labor. Some more hours pass. We're still in labor. I'm just like, I'm just like, all right, hey, I'm here. I already told the job we here, so they're not expecting me. You know what I'm saying? Like, good job knows. Like, you already started your maternity leave, obviously. So, 20 hours. Just angel, just hey, I'm here with you guys. I waited out. Like I'm on the clock. I get paid, baby. So
Yeah.
I want to wait it out. We'll wait it out. We might so we kind of thought about it. He gave us some time to talk about it. Like, all right, babe. I'm not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you want to do, we'll do. She's like, you did what you do. I'm like, uh, I'm like, I said not to be funny, but yeah, go to sister round. Worst case scenario. Once I said that, she started busting out laughing. We had a cool little moment right there. She's like, nigga, you crazy. Get the doctor. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you sure? She's like, yeah. Get the doctor. All right. So I get the doctor. Come in. I said, you good? Good. I'm talking, clear the room out. We're coming. You know what I'm saying? So for Savannah, that was it was cool. Because we waited. We were trying to do the natural thing. I think it's like 7 weeks. If I'm not mistaken. She had babies. You know? But yeah, hers leading into it was really cool. Cool little scenario. Definitely over there.
Mhm.
At a minute.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, I forgot the next question. As far as that was everything out to the delivery. I'm not gonna break it up. I got bad stories from bad kids, but going to the hospital was smooth. We had the
Mhm.
car seat. We didn't make it. One of those fit it out at the time.
Yeah.
Like, you want some? She says, I was like, all right. If you're not hungry, I ain't hungry. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was super cool. I don't think she must have sweat until it was in there.
No, so, oh man, I think the leading up to it, they had gave us one date, of course, and you know what I mean. He was already breached, so I think we went in maybe a couple days. No, I think a day before or something like that. I know, babe, you in the chat, just let them know. But the wildest thing was when she was ready to go. She was having like a lot of pain, and she was like, "Nah, yo, like something ain't right. Like we gotta go. Like something's up." So when I tell you, bro, I was in one of the best sleeps in the world, and she hit me with this shit. When I told you, I got up like it was a regular ass Tuesday and woke my ass into the shower, took a shower, and then literally, man, like I was just taking a shower. Like, I mean, the baby's coming. I got to be ready for anything. I take a shower, I get out the shower. She's got the only face looking at me like, "You good? You calm? You ready? Like, can we go now?" Yo, I'm telling you. So now, so now we get in the car. Now, mind you, I got the coupe, man. So the coupe feels every single bump on the way. You know what I mean? And she explains it like I was aiming for them. The street on the way to where we had Darius, it was terrible. There was no avoiding potholes. There was nothing. It was these terrible Brooklyn streets. I swear to God. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm like, she's getting mad at me. I'm like, you want this ain't like Back to the Future, fam. I can't hit a button and we gonna fly. Like we got to get through this to get there, right? So now we park and we get in there, right? So we tell them, listen, we're supposed to be scheduled for tomorrow, but she's in a lot of pain, like whatever, whatever. So they're like, all right. So now I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, right? They put her in a gown, she's laying there. I don't know what movie I saw it in, bro. The guy was like massaging her back and she was loving the shit out of it. Like it was like the best thing. So I come in there, I'm like, I've been waiting for this moment, right? I saw it in the movie, it worked. So I go up to her and I start rubbing her back. She said, babe, stop touching me. Like apparently what I thought was going to be soothing was making her pain even worse. So instantly I stepped back and I'm like, you know what, you got it. You're right. You know what I'm saying? It was a movie. I didn't think about that at the moment, right? So now, we're there, you know what I'm saying? Everything is, just waiting, just waiting for the doctor to come so she can accept she could go in and we knew it was gonna be a cesarean the entire time, but that was just like leading up into actually getting to the hospital and realizing, movies don't tell you everything that's true.
Mm. All right.
Mhm.
Leading up to the delivery date, was there any major highlight or specifically that happened? You wasn't sure if it was incorporated to the day of somehow, some way.
I think I was just worried that I wasn't like out somewhere ridiculous where I couldn't get there in time. Like, so I think leading to the days, I really just tried not to go out, tried to be
Mm,
around, you know what I mean? Because I knew, he was already breached. We were already concerned. So it was just like, all right, we're just going to buckle down. You're not going to do much. And we're just going to, ride these last couple weeks out. So yeah, that was basically it. What about you?
yeah, that was definitely a fear of mine as far as just making sure I was like available and not doing nothing stupid at the time of the call. Like, it's like, so cool. Can you wait? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just praying it wasn't nothing like that. But but shit, 14 years ago now, I was big into sneakers. I just wanted to make sure the pair was right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was just like, I was like, damn, what am I? So I can't wear no shoes. Told my first kid for the first time. So I got to undo something. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, so what you want to undo? So it's like, it was funny because I was able to use the same shoe for all three kids. But the
Mm,
white patent leather.
nice,
Told them for the first
nice.
time. I was like, oh, man, these shoes is white. But yeah, that was the only thing I truly like put to the side. I was like, listen, if I don't grab nothing else, just make sure I got the shoe. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
always felt those visions. And I was always I heard my kids for the first time. He was rocking that whole week, just stay on.
Yeah.
Only highlight I had.
All right, all right. So you already kind of talked about your thoughts while Jen was in labor. So I don't know how Jen's cesarean process went, but I remember they took her into a room, and I pretty much had to wait outside. So now they finally come and they get me, tell me to come in. Before I come in, though, the doctor comes to me, is like, listen, you don't want to look at her right now because you may never look at her the same way again. Now, mind you, y'all, I don't know what that means. Like, I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a doctor. He's probably warning me. He probably had an experience that happened to him, and he doesn't want it to happen to me. So I come into the room and I'm just walking like this. Like there's an image over here, but I'm not looking at none of it. So then finally, I get to the seat, and I see my poor woman. They got her in those warmers that go on the arm because mind you, they're cutting her open, so she's cold as shit.
Yes.
She's losing blood. They got both her arms in that joint like she's about to be given for a sacrifice. And she's just there like looking at me. And I'm just like, oh shit.
Oh, Jesus.
You know what I mean? I was just like, I had nothing. I was like, you good? Like I didn't know what to say, man. Like, I couldn't hold her hand. Her arms was in the joint. So I'm just there like just trying to like rub her head or just be like, I didn't know what to do. I was just there like, I'm here with you, babe. Like I'm here. Like, you know what I mean? and yeah, man, they and then there, I don't know what the doctors were doing when you was in the room. They was there talking about regular shit.
It definitely felt like a episode of House, where it was just like we catch a game last night. Mad tools coming and going, like mad bags of blood getting moved out the way.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess it's just another episode. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
and as far as in labor, all three cesareans were pretty similar as far as her being in the labor room. I think so. The third one, it was different because they gave her right to go in. But for whatever reason, this time around, like Jen had like an allergic reaction to it. She's like, "Am I kids phone?" I'm like,
Mm.
I'm like, I don't know, baby, kind of pregnant. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't really tell. She's like, nah, I think, she's like, then she's got like rubbing her arms and shit. I'm like, she's like, I think I'm itching. I'm like, you haven't told me, babe. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But the doctor has it, she's like, yeah, something's off. And then like looking at her, like she had some, like, not goosebumps, but like actually, almost like a rash just came up over her arm.
Mm.
She's like, oh, she had a reaction. So they put something else to kill that. Started going down and started going away. I'm like, what the fuck was that? She's like, I don't know. Like, I was just like, are you okay? Like, you still gotta go through this thing called get hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah, but I don't feel shit. I was like, damn, that ain't good. I was like, yeah, I got something else. But they had to put in the, the whole needle in the back. I was like, oh, that's just, I'm
Mm.
so happy, man. I, I'm like,
Right
I
on.
don't, I would have, I'm like, nah, let's see that. Where's my reef tonight? My reef on this party. Like, you know what I'm saying? I probably had one too many. But outside of that one, most of the papers going into it were all pretty smooth on that one. I will say
Yeah.
that.
So now going in, was she the type that was like, I don't want no epidural. I'm going on natural.
Jeremy said, give me the drugs. ASAP.
No, I mean before labor, she knew she wanted it.
Yeah, I wasn't even funny. That wasn't even nothing to play
Oh,
with.
okay. Uh,
She's like, for whatever reason, I'm not talking. Let them know. I was like,
okay.
all right. But yeah, she did have like a little loopy moment. That was with Kennedy, the second one. And she's like, hey, I'm like, why? She's like, touch it. She's like, are you touching? I was like, yeah. She's like, you're not supposed to. She's like, I know, but I don't shit. I'm like, man, I need to straighten up. You know what I'm saying? I need you to get it together. She's like, all right. She's like, all that laugh and shit. I'm like,
Hmm.
I got a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Tanya, real quick, she said homeboy was cutting incorrectly and she had to tell him. That's
Oh, oh.
nuts.
The fact that you knew is amazing. Thank God for that.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody really had to step in and tell the doctor at that point, oh, this is who
yeah.
is the most qualified. You know what I mean?
And that's crazy. I don't know much of the details, but I remember seeing the headline about Serena Williams. I don't know if it was while she was pregnant or after she gave birth. She was trying to tell them that she was having some significant abdominal pain. And they weren't really listening to her until she finally got somebody to listen to her, and it actually saved her life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like maternal outcomes are such a big focus now in healthcare institutions because, depending on, your race and skin color, sometimes they really don't believe you when you're saying you're having certain complications. So, um, with, yeah, when that happened, yeah, with Serena, she almost died, man. If somebody didn't fucking finally listen. So, yeah. Yeah. So now the government is trying to give hospitals incentives for positive maternal outcomes because you won't believe, man. There's a lot of shit that goes down in these rooms. Either
Sorry, wait. Positive turn on. I mean, like they
Mhm.
gave like a type thing or right.
So the actual process, and I'm not going to act like I'm an expert. I just know that from a billing standpoint, there's incentives to it. The way you set up your operations in OB, if you are taking the right steps towards from pre what is it, from pre-consultations and the pre-birth,
Mhm.
while they're getting the tests during the trimesters, and then after birth. They're supposed to be making sure that they're actually providing the right care and then giving them the right consultations after and before the fact. There were a lot of things that they weren't providing. There were a lot of complications that they weren't paying attention to because they were attributing it to old medicine practices and saying, ah, that's normal. No, the human body has changed over the last couple of years.
Mhm.
Nothing is normal. You need to do the right tests, go through the right procedures to make sure you're not missing anything. So, what CMS has done is if you are retrofitting your OB area to meet those outcomes for all walks of life, right? All people of color, all races, then you get incentives towards the program.
Hmm. I have to get like like us that incentive have to even exist for it to be a better situation for all people. But
I
maybe we
agree.
have to trick the system to for better care. Whatever.
I
And,
agree, and then you have coverage. I think if it wasn't I think last year or the year before they expanded coverage for postpartum because there were a lot of they weren't covering those extra services that women needed after birth. So that's ridiculous. Is that NY only, your hospital, or federal? I believe it is NY State, but I'll check for you. That's Betty, fam. I'll check for you if yeah, I'll check for
hey!
you if it's federal. Yeah, but it's definitely I definitely saw it for New York State.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, no, you didn't sidetrack anything, Tanya.
What are we here for?
We are not dads without our women. You know what I mean? So
I'm half a man as is. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, no, you didn't
that
sidetrack
was a
it
good
at
one.
all.
That was a good caveat. That was always
Yeah.
I mean FCP crew bringing something information. Appreciate that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump to that. How'd you feel when you first held them?
Oh man. So well, one thing before that, I remember, and I have to say this because my wife was on. She was so tough going in. She was like, "Don't, I ain't getting no epidural because that shit messes up your back. I'm having it all natural." She was talking mad shit. Soon as
Big
she
stuff.
started feeling them contractions, she was like, "Give me the drugs." She was like Sean Paul, just give me the drugs.
Yeah, when women and some women going like, I don't do that stuff. I'll be like, all right. I mean, I'm not gonna step in for you. I'm not gonna take the bullet for you, but okay, that's what's up. But man, hey, the fact that she just said that laugh when she went in, that's a plus on its own. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
oh
saying?
no,
But
no. Listen.
uh,
uh,
okay,
yeah, man.
got
Yeah,
it, got
yeah. I'll applaud her, man. She went in there like Woman King. She was like, "Ah, la, 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 la," like she was ready, so she was ready for all the smoke. But then the smoke was too
it.
much, man. She couldn't-
Yeah, smell this too. That shit is thick. I need something to do this.
Oh man. But yeah, man. How'd it feel to hold him? So it was wild, y'all, because when he was born, and I don't know if a lot of people go through this, when he was born, he wasn't breathing. So when they held him over the rope, I mean whatever, the thing that's blocking so you can't see her getting cut up,
Mhm.
they hold him over there. He looks like dark skin, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But he's not moving. So they did a quick, hey, it's a boy, and pulled it back, right? So then, they got him for a while. I'm thinking, all right, usually at this point you start hearing crying or something like that.
Mhm.
So, she's there looking at me, I'm just trying to keep her calm, like, yeah, they're just over there, I don't know, they probably prepping them to come to
Mhm.
us, whatever, right? So now all of a sudden we start hearing the crying. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, all right, we in business, right? He comes over to me, man, and he's like light. So, first thing I'm doing, I'm looking at her like, what the fuck? like, like, he is light as shit, man. Like, I'm like,
I ain't held them past. Who baby this? Who baby this is? Harpo. Who baby this?
this nigga
Oh,
was,
shit.
the swab, he was damn near the color of the swab, man. I was like,
Oh,
nah, bro. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? But nah, the minute I saw that face, I was like, that's my face. Like there was no doubt about it. And the cutest thing about it, he kept doing like this little thing with his lip, and it was just like you could tell he was just like, I was so warm in there. Like, wow.
He said, yeah, he said that rabbit that got all the crevices is not out here, bro.
Yeah, but that was the first instance of holding him, man. How about you, man? You had three, so like take me through the phases of one, two, and three.
All right. With Savannah, it was dope. They did, they bring it back. But what caught me off guard though, I didn't know the operating style were as aggressive with newborns as they are, as far as like spinning them. You got to make sure all the passageways are clear. But I'm like, I'm standing up. You being awfully aggressive with my first kid, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, I wasn't like I've never seen a baby this fresh. So it kind of caught me off guard. They flipping and all of this, hanging by the legs and doing all kinds of shit. I'm like, yo, dog, like, yo, like, I'm like, your baby. She over there like, she says, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like, yeah. Like, it's like, I'm like, no, this ain't right. Like, you know what I mean? And you have to, but she's like, no, it's okay. It's just normal. This is what we do. We have to show things today. I'm like, all right, tell me lighten up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I was still a little angry about that. So now in my head, all right, boom, I got that out the way. With Kennedy, you know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, like, I'm prepared to do what I'm going. So I had to hold in the pocket ready this time. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, you want to, at some point during mid-birthday, I always ask the father, hey, you want to see what's going on? I was like, yeah. I stood right up. Like, over the street. It was a lot more. I didn't. I see this. I didn't. See this, first. I mean, if she was up the whole time, I was just, rubbing her forehead, make sure she was flat, sure she tapped it out, yeah, baby, anything cool. The second one, I was like, nah, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they finally know how they want to see. I stood up, right? Sean, I see, like, Sean, let me tell you something, like, all the murder mystery I've seen in my life, all the movies, all the hood shit, all the Ricky, all that never has it prepared me for this clip. Stand up in the middle of the like they have to pull all that out and set it on the side. It's just on the side. Intestine, all that, bro. It's just sitting on the side. I'm like, bro, is that connected? I'm like, yo, what the
This is did y'all just pull the plug on my wife? Like what the
like, you gonna put her back together? I'm saying, I'm like, yo, what the? I'm like, yo, I wasn't ready for that part. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, yo, but as they was pulling the baby out, I had the phone out, so she's probably the first. She's the earliest photo of all my kids I got. I'm talking half body and half body out. Like, she was born at 9:03 because I got 9. So you know what I'm saying? That was the last time. I said, no picture. Okay, yeah, this is my kid. Shut up. You know what I mean? So, her. But last one, so it was weird too because it's like now you had two girls, right? So now you got the boys. So now I'm just like, all right. And Jen, she, you know what I'm saying? Reaction. So now other numbing meds at that point. Like that, we cut the team. Like, I looked at Jen, Jen was like, cookies. You know, so so we put everything back the way it was. I don't want to be the one to make this choice without my lady giving me the first time. We both spoke with him. We knew this would be the last kid. He's just like, what if she changed her mind 10 minutes after the fact? And I'm like, damn, I did some shit I should have spoken to you about. He wasn't physically, but mentally, you was. So I came back to you. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, nah, just put everything back the way he was. And then after, like, later that day, she's like, oh shit, I forgot to tell you. I told them no. She's like, but why? I was like, I just felt he wasn't quite ready to talk at that exact moment. So I
Mm-hmm.
just sort of put it up. But so I told
That's
him the
funny.
first time. I was able to hold pretty much instantly. Kennedy is the same, but with Lennox, it was a little different because he had to go straight to the NICU. He was having complications breathing and whatnot. So
Mm-hmm.
with that, I was just like looking through a glass, just like, "Hey, you see me? You see me? Like, y'all supposed to." You know what I mean? He just like mad tubes coming in and out. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna come back. You're not ready." Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll let you keep baking. You know what I mean? But I
Mm,
didn't get the whole like after.
gotcha. Yeah, man. When he was in that room, it was weird, and I guess y'all let me know if this happened to y'all. There were like periods where he would stop breathing for a minute, and then he would just start breathing again real fast, and I was like, "Yo, doc, 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 I need you to look at this." Like he would
Yeah,
breathe, breathe, and then he would stop, and then he would come back breathing fast. I was like, "What's up with that? Like
yeah,
that's not right." Like I've never
yeah.
done this before, but I'm pretty sure that's not how this is supposed to go. They were like, "No, it's okay." You know what I mean? Like I was like, "Nah, bro." Like still to this day with him, and I know we're gonna get to that way down the series. I am super attentive. That bro sneezed, and I'm like, "What's happening? What's wrong with you? You good?" You know what I mean? Like so. But I'm watching him in that room, and I'm watching him. He stopped breathing, I stopped breathing. And then he started breathing, and I started breathing, and I'm like, all right, we back. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was crazy, bro. So now here comes visitation time, right? Everybody, you done sent out the text messages, you done sent out the phone calls, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you know what I mean? Baby's here, da 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 da. How was the visitation hours for you? Because I got some stories.
Like, it was weird because like I had the kids all 4 to 5 years apart, like 13 years ago. Like they were nurseries. You know what I'm saying? Where you have a kid, they go into a nursery, oh, they have the babies. Everybody kind of give it the glass. Oh, nothing else, a baby. You know what I mean? It was dope. And we got lucky all 3 times. I'm just saying, because they always ask, "Hey, you want a private suite for some extra money?" I'm like, "That's cool. I said it's cool. We'll get a regular room, whatever's in the insurance plan." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna do
Mhm.
that, but we happen to get lucky when that happened. Yeah, on the other side every time we was there. So we had a good
Mhm.
program to ourselves anyway. Um, with no, with Kennedy now, about 5 years later, 5.5 now, there's no more nurseries, right? There was no space in between. Like, whew, you just had a baby. Do y'all want to recollect your thoughts? Yeah, we'll go recollect our thoughts in the room, or gather ourselves, or come back to nursery, go see the baby, come back. Just kind of relax. But they gave us Kennedy, and so we like, whoa, I know it's ours, but yo, can we get a minute? Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, so we got to start the attachment phase, skin to skin right now. They're
Hmm.
not even gonna clean her up or nothing. Like, I'm like, damn, they're doing my second one. Yeah, like, I mean, they took the nursery away and all that.
Mm.
I was just like, all right, but with visitation with her, it wasn't. It was cool because she was in the room with us the whole time, so everybody was able to come in there freely, regular labor hours or delivery hours as was. But that's what Maddox was like. He went to the NICU, really allowed to be. So this one kind of broke me where I was like, oh, I took a photo. I'm sending photos, but he got mad too. I'm sending the photo. She's like, oh, he's all tubed up. I'm like, yeah, it's a little tubed. Like, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be all right. He just need a few days. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
his was the toughest because you just couldn't hold them for a few days. You know what I mean? But as far as visitation, there wasn't letting nobody in the NICU. COVID was real at that time, about 3 years ago. So there was no visitation, to be quite honest.
Mhm.
It just didn't exist. So everybody, all three kids really had a different experience as far as post birth, but visitation rights. Savannah got the most because 10, 12 years ago nobody knew shit. Volume
Yeah.
took away the nursery, so everybody was able to come in and touch Kennedy automatically. But Lennox, yeah, it was mad FaceTime. It's like, like what I mean? It was mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But how was visitation on your side?
Visitation was interesting, man, because it was like the minute he got here, you know what I'm saying, what is it? My mother-in-law, my sister-in-law popped up, And I felt like we didn't really get enough time alone with him. You know what I mean? And it was very, it let me know a lot about myself. I'm gonna spin this on me. It let me know how invested I was and how much I wanted to be a dad, because at the beginning I really wanted as much time as possible. He just got here. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But then you got, everybody's there already. And I remember this moment distinctively. And I know Shay's gonna be like, oh shit. She was laying there and the doctor was just coming to check on her because she was having like some breathing issues, almost like a little anxiety attack, right? Makes sense, right? She just got through giving birth, first time. It's heavy tax on the body.
Mhm.
Mother-in-law is there, sister-in-law is there, sister-in-law, daughter's there, I'm there, and everybody's just hovering over Shay, asking her questions, and she's in tears, and she's like, she tells everybody like, chill. You know what I mean? Because she can't, yeah. And literally in that moment, I'm like, can y'all back up? You know what I mean? Because I'm just like, this is crazy. Like she just gave birth. Like, why? This is not the moment to be all in her face. You know what I mean? So yeah, I wish they would have had tighter visitation rules. This hospital really just opened everything up
Come
to
on.
yeah, man. I think it was, I'm probably just making up numbers here, but there wasn't like I remember when Savannah was born, there was like a break that was like they call it bonding time. So nobody could come visit. It was just y'all. We didn't get that, bro. We didn't get that, but anybody could have came in at any moment as long as it wasn't.
We open at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, man. So
that's
yeah, so that was the only qualm I had. It We didn't really get that much alone time with him until after visitation was over.
mhm.
Um, yeah, man, visitation was very interesting. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, when you got a big family, whether it be on that side, whether it be on the wife's side, like they don't coordinate the show up. So it feel like
Yeah.
it just you know, be three people coming in. Hey, hi, kisses, we photos, hugs. Oh, love you. All right, bye. Whew, you breathe. Don't oh my god. Oh, hey, like it's like it's start this all over again. Like what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta put the titty away, like, oh shit.
Like, hey, come on. You know what I'm saying? You got to play the game. But it just felt like it was wave after wave after wave. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But hey, at the end of the day, you understand it's all love. You know what I'm saying? And they're as happy as we are. You know what I mean? But at the moment, when you feel like I own this right now, so give me a minute. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
but they like, yeah, we've been waiting longer than you have, my brother. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what? You gotta just take a step back.
Hmm. Yeah, man. So listen, man, it's what is it? I think with cesarean it's like 2 days you get, you know what I mean?
Yeah, give it to 72 hours to keep your ass out.
Oh yeah. Listen, they came quick. They was like, hey, you can walk, you straight, you got all your paperwork, they already did the whole snip on homeboy. So they was like, yeah, so here's some extra formula, here's some extra diapers. I was just like the swaddle king. You know what I'm saying? I learned how to. It was like a burrito up there, bro. Yeah, man. Like I mastered that shit. Shay was like, "How you do that shit?" I was like,
Mm,
"Give me a minute." You know what I mean? So just like you, man, I had I forgot who got him this like nice polo onesie. This shit was mad oversized, so he's just laying on the bed like this, taking a picture. But we put him in that. I remember, bro, like when it was time to bring him home, and I was like, can't get right. Like I knew what I needed to do, but I was so nervous that I just kept doing shit that didn't make sense. Like you would think I got the baby, I'm about to leave my wife. I'm like, oh shit, she just had like gave birth and has a whole like, you know what I'm saying, stitching. I gotta help her too. So the whole point now is like, all right, shit, I gotta come back. I get her. I'm like, all right, what speed are we doing this at? Like she's like walking. I'm like, we got to get the fuck out of here. I am in sweat. Like, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me at this moment. I'm just trying to make sure I get all of these packages home safe. Like that's my only job, right? So now, you know what I'm saying? We make it downstairs. I totally forget how to fold up the coche. Like I'm just there like
What are you
After a while, you know, them big strong niggas like, why is this shit not working?
that shit is frustrating. That's like you just trying to be calm and you can't close that shit.
Yo, man. So finally I get right. You know what I'm saying? I get right. And you know, I close up the coach, get in the trunk. I got everybody in the car safely. I'm double, triple checking the car seats because I heard war stories about the motherfucking car seats. You know what I mean? Now I remember Shay's complaints, y'all. So
Damn.
this time on the way home, I'm like 2 miles an hour. Like I'm looking at the potholes. I got the baby in the back. I'm looking at everybody like y'all niggas gonna have to go around.
So
This
go
is
ahead.
precious cargo.
Go ahead. Not today. Not today. You'll get my way out of me today. Moving.
Yeah, man. But when we finally get home, I was praying nobody was fucking there waiting, because then I probably would have went ballistic. You know what I mean? But we get to the house. I already had everything set up for him. House was clean, so she could just lay down and get some rest, man. And the rest of it was spent like this, just looking at him. Just looking at him.
Like putting the finger to the nose.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
Just making sure.
Mhm.
Just making sure. Um, I'm all the time. I had a cool little press. I do have a quick confession on Savannah. Ah, man. All right. God, sorry. 2 weeks before Savannah was born, right? There's a skate shop right around the corner from us, right? Richmond Hood. Awesome shop. Cool guy. Like, I don't know him too well, but I see him on TV. They had a raffle going. It was like Space Jam the low top, all black patent leather joints, clear ice bottom. It was just like, yo, put your raffle in. I was like, oh yeah, fuck it, you know, throw raffle. I wasn't. This was fucking 12, 13 years ago. I wasn't thinking about winning no raffle. I found out the day before. We went into labor. And, hey, come pick my son in it. 10 a.m. and 12. I was like, all right. So we had early Saturday, right? So I was just like, cool. Everybody's good. Everybody's situated. She's in the nursery. You good? You need the applesauce? You all right? I'm like, you need them from the store? I'm gonna run to the store. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the store quick. Ramad came to visit me. I'm like, yo, come to the store. All right, cool. You go to the store. He's like, where you going? The store's over here. I said, no, I gotta go. He's like, nigga, you gotta get some sneakers right now. I was like, yo, I won the raffle, bro. Like, I'm not gonna get these shoes. He's like, nigga, you're like, she here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go in there, get my little rabbits, and he's like, oh, 10 and a half. I'm like, 10 and a half. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was right in the truck. I don't even tell you about those shit to this day. I was just like, yeah, like this, some parts of the story are just like necessary. You don't need to know.
She said, "You see the priority."
Priority to make sure like she had everything she needed. You know what I'm saying? So I happened to win a raffle, and the store happened to win a raffle. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, said making sure the car seat was unsafe. You had to check that. That was fine, which is what I did.
Mhm.
And this the dude was out once again, so big ass car seat. And they got this little ass trunk. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Bruh. Like, kids need trucks.
Mhm.
But got home safe. Definitely 2 miles an hour on the way home. I had my seatbelt on, and I don't wear a seatbelt a lot, but really wear my seatbelt. So like I was like, yeah, we all safe today. We all safe for this ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting pulled on shit today.
Mhm.
I don't have the move. I got home. Everything was cool. Eric was good. The
Nice.
little blasting was set up. This is dope. Like, can I take that? No, it's not. It's not really. I think it's still not time yet. You know what I mean? But there was one like the very first night that was survived. Like it was dope because the first year she was amazing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like nursery back and forth.
Mhm.
The team of the nursery union. Let me see you later. First, it's like 2 hours.
Mm.
Like, and not no boo hoo. Like, like you seen that? Like you seen that thing in the back of the England?
Pearson.
What? I'm like, dude, I was like, I said, yo, babe, this, this is it. I'll never see this shit again. You know what I'm saying? You're like, but as time went on, she finally stopped crying, and Jay was just like, yo, you're right, just sometime. I'm like, all right. My ear just got a little out, but it's not bleeding, so we'll see what happens first. Like, like, we shall see.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, Savannah's ride was smooth. The first night was hectic, but we got through it. Not much sleep at all, but we got through it. And Kennedy, she was a total opposite. Had another cute dress ready to go. Just she came home, but she was a sleeper. So we was looking at her and I'm looking back to Savannah like, "The fuck is wrong with you?" So, it ain't. It's the same parents, like so. You know what I mean? We were gonna do like you kind of weird faces a baby, but yeah, Kennedy, she overly slept. Athletics first day home, we was no longer over. He was slept too. Just slept. Now he doesn't, which is weird. But he slept.
Yeah, same with Darius, man. That first night we brought him home. So, we spent a couple hours in the beginning really just looking at him, just being amazed, like, yo, we really
Straight
fucking
off.
parents. Like, they gave us a whole baby. They looked at us two immature freaks in the house and said, yeah, here's this whole human being, right? So now, the whole crazy thing about it was that first night we bring him home, he slept the entire time. He had to sleep for at least like 8 hours, fam. The next morning when we woke up, this nigga was knocked out. I think she fed him once that night we brought him home, and then he was out. So now, we did the finger test, man. We was like, you know what I mean? Like, no, he's breathing. He's definitely breathing. So now, we're thinking, all right, like this, we can do this shit. Like he's just gonna wake up, eat, goo goo gaga, and go back to sleep. We are in there, bro. But oh man, listen. Oh Lord have mercy, man. I don't know. I don't know how many moves you all have. And me and you used to talk about this a lot. Like, there's only so many fucking moves you have as a parent when a baby's crying. You know what I'm saying? Either you gotta change a diaper, you're hungry, or I'm just trying to hold you and keep you, you know what I'm saying, calm or whatever. I ain't even know about all that colicky business yet. This is day 2. So I'm just there like, babe, we gotta call somebody. We gotta call somebody. This ain't right. Like something is wrong here. You know?
This is just not right.
You know what I'm saying? I started thinking back. Remember that breathing shit? This is that breathing shit. I'm telling you, something was wrong. The doctor was full of shit. Like, we were. Oh my god, we were like zombies, bro. We were like zombies those first
Yeah.
couple of weeks after we brought them home. Like, there was times where we both just sort of pain in each other's eyes and was like, I got you, no problem. Like, it was tough, man. It was tough.
The first couple it was funny because y'all both got breaking points, but somebody had to step up. So it was like if there's mad conversation with just eye contact, like you just like when one person is just defeated, and the other
Yeah.
person like, yeah, you're defeated, take them out defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever it was. Yeah, no, though. Definitely. I don't know if I would have changed. Yeah, changed anything?
No, not at all, man. I think everything with him was, such a unique experience. Of course, the breach part, you know what I mean. But hey, listen, you can't knock God's plan. You can't control the human body. It is what it is. Um, but yeah, one thing one thing I do wish I didn't do, but in the moment I was like, fuck it, I gotta sleep, right? So what I would do, this was fucked up, bro. I would hear him crying, right? And I would like kind of like bump her, but I would go back to sleep. So she would wake up and she would hear the crying and she would get up. And then when she would go, I'd be like, oh, no, what's happening?
Uh, so who's the dude? Oh, you got it? You got it? All right. All right. It's like fades off into sleep. Oh, that's
Yeah, bro.
bad.
That was nice. I didn't have it, bro. I did not have it. I used to have nightmares about this nigga crying.
I used to times like this to sleep.
Yo, I used to like. I kid you not. There was times he'd be knocked out sleeping, and she'd be there watching TV, and I would jump out of my sleep like the baby's crying, and she'd be like, "Nigga, nobody's crying. Everything's fine."
TV's on low. Like, I don't know. Just
Yo, I had PTSD like a motherfucker with his crying, bro. Like you don't understand. Mm-mm. You ever see them like crying and you match their loudness? Like, what do you want? Like,
yeah, I've matched with like, you know, maybe going right back at them. You know what I'm saying? And Jen just looking at me like, that's not how you do it. I was just like,
hmm
I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? It was patient.
hmm yeah, man.
Oh, I gotta get Jen sometimes. So maybe with Kennedy. We can't hunt in the middle of December, right? And I had my Christmas party. It was an AC at the time. So like it was I came home the day of the AC Christmas party. And, I'm on like 2 hours of sleep in the last 2 days, 3 days. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, she's like, I'm like, I'm not making it. You know what I'm saying? She's like, you sure? I was like, I'm like, she's like, not the first one, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was just like,
Yeah.
you're ready. I'm going to AC. You know what I'm saying? It was so, like it was like day three of coming out. I was ready at the stage. Like it was just I just gone. I felt bad. I felt bad, but like Jen kind of gave me a little courage. Like it's okay. Like, you have one Christmas party. See you tomorrow, right? I was like, yeah,
Mhm.
not first. Like, all right, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, you know what I'm saying? So I had one drink. And I've never slept so good in my life because I knew there was no crying. There
Yeah.
was no there was no there was no 335 minutes. I need to do those 4 ounce drinks. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was some good food. Some good soup.
Nice. Nice, nice.
That's the jam. That's the jam.
Nah.
You could have said,
Yeah. Yeah, no, she was dope. During pregnancy, after Darius got here, because before all of that, I wasn't going out much. You know what I'm saying? I was actually while she was pregnant, that's when I got seriously into fitness because I lost my drinking partner. You know what I mean? So and wasn't no purpose in going out drinking with nobody else. I was with her. So yeah, I really didn't go out that much. So like a little couple of times, maybe once or twice while she was pregnant. And then I can't really remember after he was born because when he was born, I was like I didn't even want to go celebrate my birthday because I want to be away from him. Yeah,
that's
you know what I'm saying? Like this is my first birthday and my son is here. You know what I mean? I wasn't the best, you know what I mean, person in that moment, but you know, every year now I have to be with my son for my birthday. Like that's just my thing. But yeah, like she was a trooper through all of that. But yeah, like everybody knew, you know, I mean, the good thing about it is all the friends that I had at that time that I hung out with already knew about her. You know what I'm saying? So it was all good.
it.
Yeah. hmm
You need to understand the situation. You know what I'm saying? Guys that you hang out with every day, you know, see every week, whatever. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Hey, baby, like a whole baby.
yeah.
They're like, so you're not coming to the strip? I mean,
hmm
I just it's cool for everybody. See, Charlie get it. Like, he got. Should we add up both our kids? Charlie still got this. The work. The rest they had another weekend. So, make sure he gets home safe. It's cool because you got a couple of days to recoup on your until he is shouts. There's no good stuff, but another one in the tuck, man. Another one in the tuck, bro. But
Yeah, man. Congrats, congrats. So, we get Darius home, man, and now we gotta like prepare ourselves mentally for the people coming to come visit. Right now, I don't know about y'all. When y'all first bring a baby home, you know what I mean? It's almost like you wish you could hire like a bunch of security guards because people just be coming in. They don't want to wash their hands. They don't want to do nothing. They're just like, "Where's the baby? Where's the baby?" And it's like, can you like do some Purell or something real quick? Wash your hands. Like, I don't know you. I definitely know what you be doing. You ain't even getting near the baby. You know what I'm saying?
you
Like,
look to your fucking self.
that's right. Damn right. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
So
So
we drink from
yeah,
anybody, nah. But
yeah.
yeah, like I never was I didn't consider myself a germaphobe or nothing like that until we had the baby and people coming by just straight from the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to hug and kiss and all that. I'm like, ew, man,
Mhm.
ew. Nah, man, nah, my baby ain't ready for you. My baby's not ready for you, bro. Go read the Bible, man. Go do something like before you come in. Like, just not right. Just not right.
No, yeah, man, definitely. And then it was more interesting situations. You know what I mean? I had my feelings about how I felt things should go when a baby's sleeping. I don't feel like anybody should disturb the baby. I don't feel like people should be in the room with the baby. The baby is in the calmest state possible when it is sleeping. Everybody should be okay with the fact that, hey, he just got home. It's gonna be all right. There's no need to hover. You know what I mean? So I think that would have probably been the most contentious moment of my life because I felt like I just had to protect him. You know what I'm saying? From all these people that were just like, "Ah," it was too much.
And that's one thing I commend Jen with because I assumed like the baby should be sleeping. That's the only way to sleep. She's like, no, no, you
Right.
want a little bit. You want a little bit of noise with the baby. I want to try to put the baby to sleep with some noise, so when they do hear noise, they're still able to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy to go to sleep in the quiet, but it's a little bit more difficult to go to sleep in a louder room. But if you can get the baby used to fall asleep in loud environments, oh, it's golden. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
we had newborns out at parties and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just taking naps mid skating rink, mid gym, whatever it was. Should be good.
Yeah.
No super duper. I never worked that way. Some kids get sleep unless it's pure silence because they was raised that way. It's just the first few weeks went that way. And if there's a
Yeah.
little bit of noise, whole shit goes in disarray. Me so see,
Yeah. No,
I'm
yeah.
that expert. You see, just that's all. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. Shay was the same thing. I mean, her house, there's no such thing. Her mom's house, there's no such thing as silence. And Shay's voice lives at like 110. You know what I mean? When she's tired, it's probably at like 80. So yeah, we did we definitely kept the noise coming at all times. But I agree. That definitely helped. And now, this kid, anything less than some crazy, I don't know, gunshots or wild noises, and he's chilling on his iPad now. Like,
That's normal noise. Anyway, we good. We good. We good.
yeah, man, yeah. But yeah, man, that's delivery day, ladies and gentlemen.
In a nutshell. I hope y'all enjoyed it. That was a lot of cool moments. I haven't talked about those like since they were born. A couple of those things. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. So just kind of riding out the end of this pause. We were watching me and my wife were watching a movie the other day, and this lady had enrolled her kid in a daycare that actually has cameras that you can monitor from your cell phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't have a kid that needs that type of care anymore. But do you know if that's a thing like now? And anybody in the chat, is that a thing that daycares offer now?
I haven't heard of that. So yeah, it's no knowledge. It kind of gives everybody the tools. Like I think as far as just being able to try and make sure everything is on the. You hear the stories of at the But yeah, I'm all for that. The more eyes, the better eyes. Let me think of that
Yeah, I'm seeing in the chat. Yeah, it's a
now.
thing. It's it's cool. You can always check on your child. Yeah, yeah. So it was like you could tell I ain't nowhere near that, that life right now. So because I was like, babe, this is amazing. And she was like, oh my God, this would have been lovely when we were, when we had a baby. But yeah, all right. Okay, cool. It's a
That's one thing
thing
I
in
do.
Florida. All right.
That was one thing I do hate. As more kids, technology gets better, devices get better, ways of doing this get better. Now it's just like, man, they had this when I had the first one. I'm like, oh, the mad hope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, technology keeps getting better and better though. So yeah, the more you can hold out, the better it's gonna be.
Yeah, no, I feel you, D. I would be like, I could see me in the middle of a big meeting and I see somebody aggressively grab my son's hands, like, sorry, y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to reschedule this meeting. I gotta go. Like,
So I gotta go right now. Sorry.
oh man.
Well, that kind of takes away the how was your day? I remember when you do get to them. It's like bro, you see when yeah, I'm not like you know what I'm saying? Like, you're big enough to talk to, like that 4 or 5, and just having full blown combos with you.
Yeah.
There's no way we can point them out in the lies. Like you didn't do that today.
Mm-hmm.
You know why? Because I was
Mm-hmm.
watching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I might give kids their own kind of PTSD. So my mom's always watching me. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I think where it would get me is, what I'm saying, especially if my son, was sharing his snacks, was like, I saw you sharing your snacks with Kimberly today, man. I saw you, you little smooth devil. I see you, bro.
Yeah, you must put combos like that. You give a combo.
You gotta tell me what else she likes, man. We gotta make sure you got the good snacks.
You go there with 2 packs. I'm happy technology is going in the right way. Yeah, because you've heard some times. I'm all for that.
Yeah, and then especially, man, like you got to be careful because you got those guys out there that, what I'm saying, if the daycare lady, what I'm saying, got some junk going on, what I mean, like they ain't watching the kids no more, man. They watching the daycare attendant, man. It's like this thing got Zoom. She said they got a fingerprint to enter the facility. Damn, what type of government agency daycare you got your baby in, Betty?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
She might be paying the premium, but it's worth it.
You know what? It makes sense, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty convinced her and Alex are Mr. and Mrs. Smith at this point. I only see them every 5 years. And every time I do, they're in a new car. So I'm just gonna put it like that.
That's funny.
Nah, but love y'all, man. Love to the fam, man. Hope y'all doing good out there.
Years.
Oh yes, yes. Well, you can't say spades too loud. You're gonna make my wife upset, man.
Wait, you still ain't teach how to play spades?
Bro, you can't teach this stuff at a certain point, man. There's no teaching it. There's no teaching it, bro. You got to be bred and molded in the spades life. Me and you were molded by this game.
It's a fabric you need
to come No, she's not, Betty. No, she is my partner in life, but not in spades.
What's at the table is not for her. That's not her life.
Charlie said, "I'm fit for the spades." Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Spades is a way of life, man. You can't just learn spades.
Spades games.
There's a body language. There's a vernacular. Like I came from the time. Listen, like I don't know. I listen. Sassy Lizzie, let me tell y'all something. Her family was like let's say like the biggest family of spades. Like if we got to go back to like family history, man, everybody knew how. It was like a family right. You were like shunned from the family if you didn't know how to play spades. And that's where I learned to play spades, y'all. So you walked in that house and you couldn't play spades. They told you, yeah, go get you a fruit snack or something. Go sit over there on the couch.
Go sit with the babies.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Oh man, absolutely, man. So just to close things out, man, just some honorable mentions. If you're a big fan of the show Abbott Elementary, Quinta Brunson was the first Black woman in 30 years to win Best Comedic Actress at the Emmys. This is via the New York Times. Yes, yes. Clap it up for Quinta Brunson, man. I don't know if y'all remember her from a video a long time ago that went viral when she was in a, it looked like she was at like a Wendy's or something like that. And this guy was ordering mad food and she kept turning around like, oh, he got money. Like, you know what I mean? It's an old viral video. And to
Yes.
see her go from that to this, man, crazy, man, crazy. The last Black actress to win this was Isabel Sanford. This was in 1981 for the show The Jeffersons. I remember that show. I'm an old nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
Like 30 years ago. All right. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Absolutely.
That's the good show, too. Super funny.
Yeah.
Those are one of the shows I watch out the back because you just, I don't know, her in comedy is weird. Whatever. But I gotta catch up.
You know, brother, there's some journeys you gotta take by yourself, man.
Okay.
You know.
So I signed up for this. I signed up to have a partner, but knowing how to work by yourself sometimes is fine.
Absolutely, man. And listen, man, once again, man, happy birthday, Charlie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I hope you're doing real well, brother. I hope everything's good. Once again, congrats on the new. Yeah, man.
It's old for kids too. Damn, double old. You had a birthday the same month. You feel old. Yeah, I'm older.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
that's a fact. That's a fact. Any last thoughts, my brother, before we ride out of here?
Listen, man, it's Thursday. We appreciate everybody coming out on a Thursday night, man. Tuning in for the Fatherhood series. We'll be coming through y'all third week for everybody. We'll be back on Wednesday next time. Maybe. I hope it's, but we'll be back soon. Saying, but yeah, thanks for coming out as always. We got the episodes out, 6 to 7. Get those out on YouTube. Catch the visuals. We got Steve over there. That's the first show. What's up with that, man? Got a divisional weekend coming up in the playoffs, bro. That's it. That's all I'm caring about right now.
Yes, yes, yes. For all our sports fans, and you notice we didn't say fellas because we know the ladies like sports too. We will be doing special sports editions, man. We got trade deadlines coming up. Like Kenny said, wild card weekend is coming up. My UFC fans, big pay-per-view this Saturday. So we will be releasing something next week, just strictly on the sports. And listen, if y'all want to see us bring a live sports show to IG, man, let us know, man. Like we getting it from all angles. Pause. That was terrible. So I'm just gonna stop talking because that was bad.
Yeah. I was like, lead with he is the one hitting it. I am just a spectator. Just watching this train wreck. Yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in once again, man. We appreciate y'all. Hey, man, as always, man. It's the FCP.
Good night, y'all. Good night.